All right. Welcome, welcome. Looks like we're live and up and running on Facebook. My name is Matt Alley. I'm director of the Michigan Association of Student Councils and Honor Societies. I'm pretty excited here to try provide some value, some new learning opportunities. Although, like any other educator out there, I'd much rather be doing this in person, face to face. But we do what we do. We're going to teach. We're going to explore a little bit. And we're going to grow. We're going to grow together as educators, grow along with our students, and explore a platform that's got some really, really cool capabilities. So today we're going to talk about Khan Academy. So here's how this is going to work. Yes, right now we're doing this live, but the whole point is to try to get as much information across as possible. So we want to hear from you, you the parents, you the educators, and most importantly, you the students. So if you are tuning into this live right now, comments right below. If you have questions, if you have concerns, if you have some specifics that you want to cover, drop some comments. We'll make sure we get some answers to you. We know going live, you might view this later. We are recording it. We're going to kick it back out there at a later time. If you have questions, if you're watching this at a later time, drop the comments down there. We're going to monitor the page. We're going to respond to make sure you have all the information you need to work Khan Academy into your daily routine. So a little bit about Khan Academy. I am by no means an expert, but luckily I do know an expert. So joining us on this call, I'd like to welcome Erin Carlson. Erin Carlson is an English teacher at Sandusky High School. Erin, how are we doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me as part of this little Facebook Live adventure.
Hey, we're excited to give it a go here. I think it's a fun concept to work in. It helps break up some of the day. I mean, if we're being honest with ourselves, there's only so much Netflix the body can handle. And don't get me wrong, I like Love is Blind as much as the next person, but as we start to try to get into our educational routines, as we start to realize that the SAT isn't going anywhere, these learning opportunities, they're not going anywhere. Talk to us a little bit about Khan Academy as a platform. What does this tool allow our students to utilize?
Well, Khan Academy is just an all-around great resource for all students and really adult learners. There are so many different courses and things available for every learner, especially I teach 11th grade English. So for me, I use Khan Academy all of the time for some SAT prep for my juniors. And like you said, Matt, the SAT is not going away. I mean, if it goes away for our yearly state testing this year, it's not going to go away as the test that students need to get into college. So it's really, really important that we're keeping our minds fresh and active and used to the types of questions that we're going to see on the SAT.
No, absolutely. And one of the important things, and we are going to dive into the capabilities. We definitely want to showcase the SAT. But for any students out there that have younger siblings or parents that are watching this, I've played with Khan Academy before, but over the last 2 weeks, I have a third grader, a first grader, a kindergartner, and a preschooler. This platform has been a lifesaver. I mean, it has so much in the ways of engagement, instructional videos, coaching, helpful hints, ways to get kids through the curriculum. Because, trying to teach other students is difficult. Trying to teach your own children is almost impossible. And that's what I really appreciate about Khan Academy. So if you want to take us through the beginning stages, how can students actually, look up Khan Academy, make the profile, and start diving into what this platform offers?
Right. So we're just going to go live with that right now. I did have MASSP create a new email for me. So I'm going to take you through the entire process as if you've never logged into Khan Academy before. And like Matt said, I have a second grader, a fifth grader, and 11th grader here at home too. And I completely agree. It is difficult to teach your own children. So we use Khan Academy all of the time at our house. But with that being said, if you go to khanacademy.org, this will be your landing page. There are a couple of different ways you can create an account. You can simply hit this login button up here or the sign up. And another way is you can click the learner button down here. I'm going to click this learner button because we're all learners here. If you were a teacher creating this, you could start with the teacher page. But for the sake of our live webcast today, we're going to click learners because we're all learners in this. So what will happen is this screen will open up. You do have to enter your birthday. The reason for this is if you are under 13, you have some different limitations. So you do have to enter your birthday. Okay, and then you will get this screen. You can either continue with Google. If you have a school email address, this is how I encourage my students to log in, just because their username and password is always saved. So if you have a Gmail, you could just simply click this continue with Google. What we're going to do today is click the sign up with email, just in case you do not have a school Gmail account. So we'll click sign in with email, and I'm going to type in the new email I have. You'll enter your name, create a password, and hit sign up. So that's all there really is to signing up. You can save your password if you want, but that's totally up to you. So what will happen is you will have this option to personalize Khan Academy. So what grade are you in? What things are you looking for when you are here? For the sake of this, I will just select 11th grade. I'm going to pretend to be an 11th grader today. So we'll hit continue. And now you see all of the different courses that Khan Academy offers. You can really select anything here. All of these courses will be available to you regardless of what you click here. But today I'm going to click the test prep SAT. That's what I'm here mostly for. It honestly does not matter what you select here. You can select anything, but we're going to hit continue with one course. Okay, so again, that was a screen that should pop up automatically when you log in with your new email address. So now, this is what we call our landing page. This is our dashboard. If you ever get lost in this application, simply clicking this Khan Academy button up here will always take you back to this dashboard. So as you get clicking around and you can't remember where in the world you are, just simply click that and it will take you right back here to your familiar dashboard. Okay, so I'm going to show you next just some of the things that are offered on Khan Academy. Now this would be for really anyone, regardless if you're here for SAT prep, if you're here for math practice, if you're here for reading practice, whatever the case may be. What you're going to do is select this courses button up here at the top left-hand corner of your page. Clicking this courses button will show you all of the free content that is available to you through Khan Academy. And you do have to scroll down. They're constantly adding different courses. So scroll down, you'll see many, many new things that are offered here. Previously, Khan Academy used to be known for really just their math videos. That's what it kind of started as. But now this is so much more than just math. You'll see that there are a lot of math courses available and they are broken down by grade level. For instance, when I use the math part for my own students or my own children, I have them during the summer go on to the grade that they last completed and they stay fresh with those concepts that they had learned the year before. Where now we're actually using the grade level that they're on right now to continue practicing what they've already learned. Okay, so again, you can scroll through this courses button. It's up here in the top left corner. Clicking that will give you all of the access to everything that you need. Readings over here, got some computing programs, college programs, lots of different things available. And I did see that College Board is offering their AP tests, some of them online now. So if you'd like to kind of fine-tune your AP skills while you're off before you take that test, they do have a lot of the AP courses on here as well in science.
It's a huge bonus.
Absolutely. I definitely encourage you to check these out. Again, this is free. Okay, so what you're going to do is I'm just going to select one of these math courses just to show you what this looks like when you click on one. Let's say you were a ninth grader in algebra. If you select the Algebra 1 course, this is what will pop up. So all of the concepts available in algebra will be listed here in this course. So you can go through each of these things. Let's say you are working with units. If you select the working with units, you will see every single lesson that is available to you in working with units. Something to make note of, each of these side triangle buttons are all videos. So these videos are important because you don't have your teacher in front of you to teach you these concepts. So this video will give you a great introduction to the concept. So I would highly encourage you to watch these and then do your practice. The practice will give you some problems that you can do and will keep track of your progress for you. So again, all we did to get there was go to courses, Algebra 1, and now here are all of the concepts in Algebra 1. Okay, I know this is, this was dedicated a lot for SAT prep too, so I want to show you how to access that. Again, we'll go back up to our courses button. Under test prep, you'll see this SAT button. You're simply going to click that, and it's going to take us to a new landing page. Okay, so if you've never logged in before, it's going to ask you if you've already taken an SAT, a PSAT, PSAT 10, any of the tests that you've already taken within your school district. If you have, you're going to select yes. Any of you students that have taken one of those state tests, I highly encourage you to select yes. Because I am not a student, I cannot connect to College Board doing this, but I'm gonna show you what this looks like. So go to the second question, and now it will ask you to sign into College Board and send your test results to Khan Academy. So it's as simple as that, connecting your College Board to your Khan Academy. I'm going to click this just to show you what it looks like. But again, I am not a student on College Board, so it will not connect anything for me. But this is what your screen will look like. If you have a College Board account, you can simply just log in and it will automatically send your past test scores to Khan Academy. If you've never created a College Board account, you can create an account from here. And if you've taken a test, it will automatically connect it.
So Erin, when those two platforms connect, when College Board and Khan Academy connect, and we're talking about uploading test scores, what type of information does Khan Academy then draw down? Is that when we get into some of this personalized learning? That's correct. So as soon as you are linked, as Khan Academy calls it, they will process all of the test questions that you answered on your last PSAT or SAT, whatever test that you've taken, and it will create an individualized plan for you. So that's why it's so important to connect to College Board to your past tests to see where you're actually at within the skill levels of that test. So once you connect, once you sign in, connect to Khan Academy, it will then take you back to Khan Academy with your individualized practice plan. So I'm going to hit skip on my end just because it won't allow me to do that. But once you connect, if you have that, you will be on the Khan Academy SAT individualized practice plan page, and it will look like this. So again, if you don't remember how to get to this, even if you're not connected to College Board, going to courses, SAT will take you to this dashboard. Okay. You know that you are linked if under this test scores box, you can see your past test scores. So this might have your PSAT 10 score here, or whatever the case may be. Maybe you took the NMSQT test this fall. This would show up in this box, and that would let you know that you are linked to College Board. If you want to connect later, you can simply select this collegeboard.org button, and it will connect you to it later. Okay, but once you're here, this is where all of the practice happens. You have to select the practice tab up here, and it will take you to the different types of practice that you can do for SAT. You can do math practice, you can do the reading and writing practice, and you can do essay practice. So what this will look like if you're on math practice, for me, you'll see that all of these boxes are light.
This is because I am not linked to College Board. If you are linked to College Board, you're going to see different boxes, or different boxes throughout these skills, and they will have different lights lit up in these boxes. There are 4 levels. If you have 2 boxes lit up, that means that you have answered level 2 questions in solving linear equations and linear inequalities. If you have 3 boxes lit up within this box, then that means you're at a level 3. So what I tell my students is all of the boxes that you're not at a level 4, those are the ones that you want to focus on. Just because if you're already at a level 4, you've already mastered that type of question on a past test. So don't spend all of your time doing that. That's what's so important about the individualized practice plan once you're linked to College Board. So if you want to switch to reading and writing, it's as simple as clicking that box. You will have some reading passages that you can do. These are a little bit harder because the test, you don't have to do this online, or you don't do this online. So it is harder to read passages online, but it is great practice. So you could do all of the different types of reading passages. This section will give you full grammar-based questions. So full ELA writing, English and writing practice. And then below here, Khan Academy has gone through and kind of analyzed all of the grammar that you will see on the English part of the test. So what you'll be clicking on as you scroll down through this is, let's say, the style and tone, grammar and effective language use section. So every type of question that you may see that fits under a style and tone type of question, they have compiled a list of those, and they let you practice all of the style and tone type questions so that you get really good with that. And so you know what kinds of things that the SAT is looking for. So I highly encourage you to at least go through these grammar and effective language use sections, just so you can see all of the different skills that will be tested on the SAT. So there are quite a few of them. And then if you want to do some writing practice, there are 2 essay practice questions that you can read the prompt and then actually type within the application, and it will score it to the rubric immediately for you and give you instant feedback. So this is just kind of a really quick version of how to get to the SAT practice. So again, I'm just going to walk you through that really fast. Courses, SAT, and then it takes you to your practice dashboard. You will select practice and get all of the practice that you need to keep your mind fresh and ready to go for whenever it is that you do take the SAT. So that's kind of the SAT overview in a nutshell. If you're maybe a little bit younger and you're not quite ready to take the SAT, if you simply select courses, again, this takes you back to all of the different subject areas that you can explore. I do want to show you one thing that's kind of hidden, but I think it's pretty cool, and it's something that students really enjoy. If you go to courses, scroll down a little bit and click growth mindset over here on the right-hand side. And it's going to give us this tiny button up here that says partner content. This is why I think it's hidden. I only found this because I was just clicking around on Khan Academy one day. But if you click that partner content button, you're going to see a lot of content that I think students find really, really cool and exciting. Things like LeBron asks, he walks you through different physics lessons with the basketball. You can go check out some different orchestras, art museums. You can do some coding. The Pixar in a Box is a big one for my enrichment students. They like to become the production crew for a Pixar movie. It shows them how to create different Pixar characters. You can go through NASA, just lots of different topics in this partner content button. So I'm just going to show you one more time how to find that, if that's something that's interesting to you. If you go courses, you have to scroll down a little bit, click growth mindset, and then partner content. And that will bring you to all of these other resources that might be useful to you.
The ultimate boredom breaker right here.
That is right.
I mean, and a large part of doing this, Khan Academy livecast with you, one, explaining the platform. Two, definitely want to showcase the SAT, and all the materials and resources that are involved in that process. But one of the biggest things we've been, telling our kids is, let's not let our brains go to mush during this extended break. What can we do to stay engaged? How can we take control of some of our own learning opportunities? And this part right here, and there's lots of great content looking at the APs, how to stay on top of world history, U.S. history, calculus. I saw that. But even diving into some of your own interests and exploring what some of these other partner have really put together for students, that's a big piece that I didn't know existed. That's very cool. Very cool stuff.
And I do think this is important too, because there are so many resources out there and educators are giving so many different ideas, which are all so great. I just like Khan Academy because I can find everything in one spot and I don't have to confuse my kids. I know that if we go to Khan Academy, we can get everything we need in one. It's like, one-stop shop, really. And that's what's been great for me and my students. So I'm not overwhelming them with so many different apps or websites that they can go to.
And that's definitely tricky right now, is being a little bit overwhelmed with how many links and how many resources and how much content to try to pick out what might be right for my students, what might be right for my kids, my own family. And looking at it now, what might be right for me? I might be jumping on to Big History Project, the Aspen Institute. I might be playing in here, in a couple hours, which is pretty cool.
I know it's fun. It really is. I mean, and the videos are very engaging. My second grader today, when she was doing her reading practice, she just wanted to watch more videos because she thought they were hilarious. So, I mean, the videos are designed to appeal to students.
And looking at this holistically, Erin, I know you also mentioned that there was a parent component. As much as we're trying to tailor this towards the students, creating your own learning, getting a jump start on some of those areas to improve on for SAT, for keeping their skills sharp. What do the parents see when they log into their dashboard?
So a parent can go about this in a couple of different ways. When we logged in, you could have selected the parent button as a login, but we selected learner. So what I'm going to do is just show you how you can add some different settings to your own page. If you're a parent and you signed up as a learner, which is perfectly acceptable, if you have one child or two children, whatever the case may be, you can still just log in under your name and your students can come on here and practice any courses they want. Or you can go up to your name and select settings. Let's see if that will load. And you're going to scroll down a little bit. And you'll see this roles button. We can select that we also want to use Khan Academy as a parent. And you can select what you want your homepage to be, if you want it to be the learner page like your children see, or if you want the parent dashboard to show up when you log in. So all you'll have to do to add yourself as a parent is go up to your name, select settings, and then scroll down. It's about 3/4 of the way down the page. Select parent and then hit save changes. So now you have updated roles. And if we go to our parent dashboard then, let's see if it's going to update. One second. We go back to our dashboard. It should add us as a parent. Yep. So now if we go back to our name, we now have parent dashboard as well. We have our learner home, which is what students always see. And then we have parent dashboard. So I'm going to select that. Then you would add your children. So if you want to see your children's progress, if you want them to have their own login, you hit add child. You would select their birthday. If your child already has an account, like my junior would have already had an account, so I can simply select that and I can type my child's email address in there and it will automatically connect them. If your child doesn't have an email address, you can you can have your child log in under their own name. So you'd have to hit log out and have your child log in, and the child will have access to add you as their parent. So it's really not difficult to add a parent dashboard. There are a couple of different ways. If you're kind of nervous about these steps, just remember you can always just log in as a learner and have your kids go to the courses button and select whatever grade level they're at and whatever course they want to work on. And it will work itself out.
That's cool. That's great stuff. And before we kind of start to close down on this overview, this live overview of Khan Academy, any final tips or tricks for those that are watching now or those that are going to watch here in a little bit?
I would say just don't be afraid to click around. Remember, if you ever get lost, clicking this Khan Academy button will take you back to your main dashboard, and the courses button will take you to everything you need. So if you only remember these two buttons, you will have access to everything that you need. And again, don't be afraid to click around.
Awesome. First and foremost, I want to give a huge thank you to you, Aaron, taking time out of your day, time away from the family to give us this great introduction of Khan Academy, because it's such a huge platform. And there's, obviously you said it, you're still learning new pieces and new content is added every day. So giving kids a chance to explore it in a little bit more individualized learning, a little bit more targeted learning. So I definitely appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Well, I appreciate you having me. And like you said, if anyone has any questions, they can contact you through your Facebook page. And I am happy to give anyone my email address and we can work this out together. We're all in this together.
We absolutely are. And as Aaron mentioned, we did go live right now, but at the same time, we're going to repost it. We're going to replay it. We're going to monitor the comments. If you have specific questions, SAT related, content related, if you can't find something and just need a little bit of help, drop the comment and we'll make sure we get your question answered. Aaron said it, we're all in this together. So first and foremost, get outside, stay active. Stay engaged, keep track of your friends, albeit from a distance, but stay social with everybody. But when you're ready to get back into it, when you're ready to dive into some new learning opportunities, check out Khan Academy, because there's a lot there for every single student. Doesn't matter where you're at, doesn't matter the grade you're in, tons of content for you. So thank you very much for joining us. Drop some comments. We'll get you some answers. Thank you again, Aaron.
Thank you.